There are exciting opportunities for a future in an industry that is around us every day, but one that we rarely talk about. And that's the transportation industry, specifically the trucking industry. From internship programs to full-on careers, the trucking industry might just be the perfect consideration for you as you work through your high school years. There are so many possibilities to consider.
You can work for trucking companies, logistic companies, companies that have distribution centers, warehousing. It's every aspect of our lives. The industry is unlimited opportunities. Technicians, parts people, supporting staff, sales, parts, service. I mean, it reaches every aspect of the nation.
I started in an internship through high school, so I was working here while I was still in high school, and then after I graduated, I just continued to work here, and then I started college.
When I started here, I had no experience whatsoever.
It's been awesome. It's been a life changer for me. I've grown as a person, I've grown as a team worker, I've grown in this job, and that's great, and I love it.
Our automotive academy had different internships you could go to, whether it would be a car dealership or this and that, and I've always wanted to do diesel, so this was the perfect fit for me.
There's a lot of different opportunities that you can go. I highly suggest going the trade route. It's an underlooked opportunity. There's a lot of money to be made, and honestly, it's a lot more enjoyable in my opinion. I started off in the 4-year degree way. I was going for mechanical engineering, made it through about 2 or 3 years, and I just realized that mechanical engineering wasn't the way I wanted to go. I realized I like doing things more hands-on compared to sitting behind a desk. And that's when I decided to transfer to Metro and start taking diesel classes. From there, I'm working here now.
I was in the automotive academy in high school because I was always really good at working with my hands, and I didn't necessarily want to sit at a desk for the rest of my life.
You have guys that are right out of high school, a couple years out of high school, that are working on $100,000 machines, $50,000 motors, and they're using computer laptops, they're using technology in order to fix these things and understand what's happening underneath of the hood in order to fix the machine and get it back on the road for the driver. It's an important job, and it's very rewarding at the end of the day.
Can do a little bit of anything from changing a wheel seal to right now I'm pulling a motor, and just it really varies on the day.
One thing that I really like about here is the REM machine that I work on. So it's called the Cordex REM Star, and it's a machine that holds 46% of our parts. And I work on this machine daily. So I take parts out of it, I inventory it, and I also put parts back in that we get back in from stock.
The type of people that are successful at truck center companies are ones that are self-motivated. They take their job seriously, have passion for what they do.
Transportation is involved in every aspect of life. We need trucks to transport materials, goods and services. Everything about transportation is important in our community and in our economy. So transportation will always be around. We're always going to need people for transportation, and it's exciting to be on the front of technology that goes into our trucks, that goes into our parts, that goes into the computer systems that we're using. Everything about the trucking industry is forefront of technology.
I love turning wrenches. It's what I've always loved doing. I plan on doing that for a while, and then I'd like to move up to maybe not turn wrenches someday, whether it's a management position or any other position that's not, but I'd really like to stay in the industry because it's a booming industry, and I really like the people I work with.
What I really like about the trucking industry is you're always going to have a job. There's always going to be trucks on the road. Even with new technology coming out, you're still going to be having a job, whether it be with electric or with hydrogen power that they're talking about now. I mean, you're always going to have something to work on, and trucks are going to have to be worked on regardless. I mean, goods are going to have to be shipped, equipment moved. I mean, there's just always that opportunity for work.
We had some really great people who were bringing the trades back into the schools, and a lot of kids from my high school realized that you didn't just have to go to college, and a lot of people now are making decent money for themselves with little to no debt at all. And so I think it's definitely something that should be pushed back, and kids will start to realize that you don't just have to sit at a desk to make money.